What's up, boys? Today I'm going to be sharing my story on how I got into the business model freelance brand scaling. My name's Raspy, and if you don't know anything about me, I got into the internet money game when I was about 16 years old, 21 now, and this is my story. I had some success with some songs that I had put out on SoundCloud, and I got my first check for $1,000. And right then and there, I quit my job and went all in on it, and I thought to myself, I'm going to be the world's biggest rapper. So 16-year-old SoundCloud rapper me put the pedal to the floor, ran up a bag, it went from $1,000 to $10,000 all the way to $100,000. And then I moved out to Los Angeles at 18 years old and did exactly what you would expect an 18-year-old with $250,000 in his bank account to do. I blew every single fucking penny of it on designer clothes, DoorDash, apartment, cars, absolutely anything you could imagine. I was generous too, but that's besides the point. I thought it would all come back, and long story short, it didn't. My car got repossessed, I got evicted, I had to move on to my friend's screened-in porch. All-time low, or so I thought. I blew through the last bit of my money, accepted my defeat, moved back in with my parents at 19 years old. I lived the dream for about a year, and everything fell apart right in front of me. So I had to climb out of that hole. I had to figure some shit out. I tried absolutely everything. I tried day trading. I tried getting into wholesale real estate. I tried meme coins. I tried absolutely everything you could expect somebody to try in the internet money space. I've tried it, and I failed at absolutely everything because I sucked at them. But I found some success when it came to freelance brand scaling. And that's the business model I'm going to be breaking down for y'all today. You've probably heard so many people talking about freelance brand scaling, and you're wondering, what the fuck is that? And to be honest with you, I could not tell you either. I'm a freelance worker, as in I don't have an agency, and I scale brands. So freelance brand scaling, for lack of better terms, what we're doing is called media buying. I signed my first client not knowing the first thing about media buying. Of course I fucking blew it, but that's something I hammer into my students, that you need to be a good salesman. You gotta sell yourself, you gotta believe in yourself, you gotta know what the fuck you're talking about. If you can sell yourself, you can figure the rest of that shit out whenever. All scaling a brand takes is some drive and some dedication. If you can put those two in and be a decent salesman, you're gonna make a fucking killing. But with that being said, the game is forever changing. You just need to be ready to adapt at any given point in time. You just need to remember that every brand is different, and what works for one brand might not work for your brand. But I do have a blueprint you can kind of stick to a little bit. I have videos on my channel going a little bit more in depth to this, but you need to be running a cold campaign and a warm campaign at all times. They work simultaneously. You can't have one and not have the other. Think of a canoe, and think of only paddling on one side of the canoe. Canoe's not gonna move forward, it's just gonna continue to spin and spin and spin in circles. You need a paddle on both sides. You need to be pushing in all aspects. As far as the creatives for your ad, you definitely want to test some organic style creatives, and then you want to test some more corporate style creatives. See what works best for your brand. You don't know until you try them. And some free sauce for y'all. If you take any time to edit the picture that you're running the ads on, or the video that you're running the ads on, you're beating 90% of the creatives out there. So take some time, edit it, make it look good. If you wouldn't purchase your own item, what makes you think that Jimmy next door is gonna purchase it? But yeah, a little bit of sauce for y'all on how I started from absolutely nothing in my bank account, thousands of dollars in debt, to financially free, essentially. I mean, I'm not necessarily where I want to be, but I'm definitely comfortable now. I got my own place. I live in, you know, the most expensive place to live in the country. So yeah, I'm pretty fucking stoked about it. I appreciate all y'all. It would not be possible without any of you. If you guys found this helpful, please hit the subscribe button. Follow me on my Instagram, so pop both of them up on the screen right there for you guys. If you want to work with me to learn how to personally scale your brand or scale other people's brands, fill out the forms down below. I'd love to jump on the phone. Let's chop it up. But yeah, I will talk to you boys soon, and adios, boys.